by table, screaming at me. Then he comes up to me, asks me for something else, and I'm like, "Why are you mad at me? Like he's got the lasers.
How have I wronged you?
He's got lasers." I'm like,
I'm sorry, the free service that you're enjoying.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I go, "Do you yell at the band if they play up? Like, what do you do with the jukebox?" I go, "Just because I'm here doesn't mean like why me?" And I'm like, yeah. He goes, "Well, you're not going to take some." I go, "Not anymore. You're like, you guys are dead to me. Like, stop talking to me."
Right.
By this point, I'm like, and he's going up
Cut
table
off by the DJ.
Yeah, exactly. Right. He's going table by table.
Your night is not going well.
He's yelling, "You suck." I'm like, so here's the best part. The bartender tells me who this guy is, and she goes, "Oh, by the way, he's in IT." So I go, "Dave."
So he goes, "Dave, here's a name. Figure that out."
Yeah.
Dave goes,
there's this little service called LinkedIn.
Well, yeah, so 4 seconds later, I'm like, "Oh, here's who he is. This is who he works. Oh, by the way, I'm good friends with his boss and 8 other people that work at the company he works at."
So the moral of the story is they always say, don't judge somebody by how they treat your customers. Treat them by how they treat the receptionist or how they treat the greeter at Walmart.
The DJ.
Or the DJ.
Or the DJ.
Because that's their true person. This guy could not have. He was 18 years of doing this, man, professionally. The biggest a-hole I've ever encountered in my entire life. I'm talking drunk girls, like weirdo guys asking me for weird stuff.
parties.
I'd love bachelor parties over this guy. But again, small world. This guy's in IT.
Was a member of our LinkedIn group.
Yeah, I was going to say band.
Was.
Next time I see him, because he's a regular at this bar, I've recognized him from the past. I just want to go up to him and go, next time you're a jerk to somebody, just make sure you're not in the networking group they run. Because I'm like, he probably thought it was just some jackhole they hired for the night. And he could abuse me and feel better about himself. And it's like, yeah, small world, buddy. This IT world, like, again, so, if you're a jerk, people are going to talk the way he was talking to the bartenders about me, right? They went to talk to me immediately. People talk. Again, Dave knows his boss, for crying out loud. You think that guy might get an email in a couple of minutes going,
"Hey, speaking of small world, before I forget, because we always forget to do this. So our phone number is 313.
No, we have a phone number.
462-0107.
No one's going to
open it up, by the way, if somebody calls and you can answer it.
Yeah, I'm actually keeping an eye on it this
time.
time.
Say, make sure the screensaver doesn't come on.
We had like 4 calls last week. Dave's like, I didn't see.
Yeah, Dave is Captain Soundboard over here. So,
Twitter, you can find us at IT and the D. Facebook, you can find us at facebook.com/IT and the D.
No one likes us.
And we do have our event coming up next Thursday night,
which you should be at.
Rapidly approaching.
I'm going to be there.
Outstanding.
Wait, how is that going to happen?
You know what? I'm a team player.
Apparently, we guilt tripped him so badly.
No,
that was yeah, like the dead silence we gave him in the evil eye.
I have Cincinnati. I have Cincinnati from noon to 2, and then I have Louisville the next day at 2:00. So I will come back and then go to Louisville in the morning. That's how much of a team player.
You demand.
Yeah.
That's how little I want to deal with the crap that you guys are going to give me if I'm not there.
The vitriol and hate and spew that I will get.
That's right.
So yeah, our event next Thursday night. It is our year-end Happy Merry Christmas Kwanzaa support the troops thing as it's evolved.
One of my favorite things that we do all year.
It really is.
It's totally awesome.
So we are going to have folks that show up. They'll be there in uniform. All of the frequently asked questions and everything else you need to know is out on our site.
So we collect what we did last year. We collected about $3,000.
Yep.
And we ship it over to Boots on Ground guys from Michigan, in Afghanistan.
You used cell phones, iPods, earbuds, baby wipes,
actually,
any of that type
socks.
of stuff.
Somebody did ask me today, because there is the whole no boxes rule.
Right.
You can't. Nothing can be gift wrapped. None of that nonsense. Because they
want small packages.
Well,
they want things that can be folded.
But nothing can be wrapped because there are unfortunately jackholes there are jackholes that think it's funny to send baby dolls and fake blood over to soldiers in Afghanistan. That's just hilarious. That's why you can't have anything wrapped because it
must be the people protesting at Walmart for Black Friday,
right? So yeah, I mean,
it's just sad.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway,
get some free. Yeah, exactly. You can hate the function, not the person. So yeah, I mean, it is something that we've done for the past couple of years. It's been very, very cool. One of the extremely humbling and very, very cool things that we're a part of.
Was you getting slapped?
Well, yeah, that was the things
Can we
I
talk
do.
about that, by the way? I thought that was like a no-no.
No, if you're playing at home, go to DetroitNet. Go on YouTube and look up DetroitNet.org. Cute Navy girl slaps Dave Phillips.
That was 2 years ago now, right? Was it 3 years?
That was the very first
That was
Dragon Maiden.
It was our very first Support the Troops event in December, and we had
the backstory. The backstory is our buddy Jeff Haas, back in February of that year, wouldn't let up making fun of me because I wasn't feeling well, and as it turns out later that week,
they like to slap each other when they drink. It's kind of weird,
right? Yeah, it's the slap bet. No, so he wouldn't leave me alone.
They have a man crush on each other. They just won't admit it.
Right. I'm drinking ginger ale.
There's a website under development.
Right. Drinking ginger ale all night, and he wouldn't leave me alone. And finally, I'm like, dude, if you don't shut up, I swear to God, in the middle of the back room at Blackfin, I will slap the ever-living crap out of you. And he wouldn't let up. So finally, I reared back and gave him the best pimp slap you've ever seen delivered in the middle of the back Blackfin ever. So flash forward to December of that year, we're doing the whole Support the Troops thing, and he stands up on a chair and says, hey, I'll throw $20 in the pot if she, little 5-foot-tall, tiny little Navy girl,
who was in uniform, by the way.
In uniform, can slap the ever-living hell out of Dave. And I'm like, dude, I'm easy, I'm not cheap. $20, really? So, of course, our group, I got 20, I got 20. So people are lining up. I got 20.
15 minutes later, we were up to like $500. It was ridiculous.
And and the worst part was
we couldn't do it in the bar. We had to go outside.
Right. Oh, no. Yeah, the bar actually said, no, you were inciting violence. They're like, no, you can't do this in the bar. You have to take it outside. They actually thought we were going to start a fight with the military. It's like, really? No, come on. This is for a charity.
So walk outside, and as she rears back, and she did wind up and rear back, as she starts swinging forward, I hear, and this is for all the guys that have ever effed me over in my life. And I'm like, this little girl is just going to punch me. Like, this is not going to be funny. Like, I'm going to be out. And she got to about like 4 inches away from my face, and I'm like, I'm going to have to catch her hand because I'm not going to take a punch.
He got hit so hard.
So, he got spun around.
But like 4 inches out, she opened up her hand, and I'm like, all right, good, and cracked me hard. like even
you got spun around.
Oh yeah, catch the video. You can hear it echo in the parking lot. So of course, my wife, I think it's been watched probably 87,000 times thanks to the YouTube TiVo integration on our big screen TV. Yeah, I wanted to like she's like, who is that girl, and can I buy her a car?
So as you walk in the door from a hard day and she's playing that on the television, you know you've done something bad.
So there's a rumor that Dave may or may not get slapped this year. So you have to show
it's
up.
your turn.
Yeah. If I drive all the way from Cincinnati and somebody hits me, I'm going to crap in the middle of the floor there.
Did you say pimp slap? What did you say about your slap?
Oh yeah, I absolutely pimp slapped him.
That sounded really. I like the way you did that.
It was the rear back.
Yeah, but Jeff Haas didn't like it.
Yeah, no, he was not amused because it was one of those Ferris Bueller moments where like the entire bar went whoosh, and everybody's eyes went back, and they're like, "Well, hey, I tried to tell you. Can't say I didn't warn you."
So we're gonna bad segue into my favorite new delivery service that's going on.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of getting slapped, so we've got yet another drone story. For those that are regular listeners, you know our fascination with drones. It started with the South Koreans developing the Terminator, hey, they only kill jellyfish, we swear, robots that were out in the wild. And then we started talking about the book delivery service in Australia, where you order your school books and they'll drop them off to you using the GPS in your phone. Then it was, Domino's patented the delivery method via drones, and so great. Now I'm driving down 696 and I'm having double cheese and pepperoni land on my windshield because one of the claws is going to go faulty. And then the last couple days, now it's Amazon.
30 minutes within 10 miles of their distribution center, which is 85% of their in stock. If it's under 5 pounds, it will be on your porch.
Within a half an hour.
Assuming
that you're living within the radius of where the drone takes off from.
5 miles.
Yeah. What's fascinating though, is I was listening to This Week in Tech I was listening to This Week in Tech with Jason Calacanis, and he had a bunch of guests on talking about the drones, and this is actually before the Amazon announcement, and they were speculating about how businesses were going to get into the whole drone delivery business. And they had 2 guys on there that were experts in developing drones and creating them and programming all the logic that goes in the circuit boards. And he's like, well, there's a difference because you can go out on Amazon right now, and for $700, you can go out and buy like a quadcopter.
Right.
And it's no different than a remote control helicopter.
Are they going to have cameras on them, though?
Yeah, that's what it said. Like all the quadcopters and everything, they have cameras. But
I imagine every sportsman's club in town is going to have a field day with this.
But they were saying that the difference is the self-aware ones are the ones that are like you can program them with.
Self-aware.
They are, but that's what it is. Like
personalities,
psychokinesis.
You're setting a waypoint, and they can recharge. Like they'll land on one of those inductive charging stations for like 5 minutes. Because the battery only lasts for like 25 minutes,
right,
at the high end. So they, if you're beyond a certain range, what do you do? So they're talking about setting up waypoints for these drones. Like if it's beyond the 5-mile radius, setting up these inductive charging station, so it will land for like 5 minutes, recharge, and take off again, recharge, take off again.
Listen, 16-year-old me is going to order like a jug of peanut butter, and then it's going to
sit there with your BB gun,
and then it's going to put. Then I'm going to put M80s in the receptacle thing going back.
Well, yeah, but they were joking like, okay, doing that is one thing, but let's say I order something and it's a gift delivery to you. I know where you live. I know the GPS coordinates of where you live if I can look it up on Google Maps.
Right.
All of a sudden, a drone lands on your front porch.
Sadly, I probably wouldn't even bat an eye.
See, the 16-year-old me will go to the charging stations and amp it up so it goes very, very fast. Out and on the lawn. What was that?
But see, now
dropped something.
It's got potential, though. I could see like the bar across the street. Like, I need a beer. I don't feel like coming to the bar.
Well, dude,
but
what's interesting? That place that we went to with the movie guys, Clancy's Irish Pub. They have a little remote control helicopter that they use to deliver shots around the bar. Yes, they do.
But what's interesting is
how do they not tip them? Sounds stupid.
We're going there after the show, aren't we?
5 steps. Yeah.
The drone comes back with a missile. That's what it is.
Right. But I can see like every sportsman's club in town with a 12 gauge full of buckshot. Here it comes.
Bob ordered another book. Here we go.
Like my neighbors will have a field day. Like I can't see it not.
Well, here's the other thing they were talking about. Not only the whole FAA approval thing, but the drones that can be programmed for, like the Amazon delivery thing, is drones can be programmed to go to a certain GPS coordinate. That's all well and good. But drones can't be programmed to avoid power lines. They can't be programmed to avoid birds and other objects in the sky. So it only takes 1 or 2 times for a drone to either collide with a power line, take out an entire city block because it knocked out a transformer, or one of the little propeller things to fail, because they were saying that, like that Amazon.com one that you saw, if you watch the video, it actually has 8 blades.
Right.
And there was the guy is on
how does it avoid power lines?
It doesn't. That was their point. Is some of these drones, like you can buy one on Amazon.com that only has 4 blades, and if one of those blades goes out, it will fall. It will crash. So that's why the Amazon one has 8 blades. It can stay in the air with 6 blades. Apparently, there's some physics involved with the whole balance thing, especially when a weight is involved with like a small book or something. So it's
kind of that point where next day delivery just isn't good enough. I need it now.
Right.
All you Veruca salts out there.
It's microwave shopping.
Think about Black Friday. It'll look like those flock of birds that change paths.
Oh, yeah.
Right. They said
exactly.
They said by 2015 there's going to be 30,000 of them in the air.
Wow. No, they're saying that basically they're
not Amazon in general.
So what I was reading today and yesterday was, so basically they're saying the FAA should have guidelines put out by 2015, I believe it is.
But it's a huge gray area because they can't even figure it out yet. So like if you went out on Amazon, bought one of those drones that has a camera on it,
right,
and said, I'm going to start a business and like a real estate business, and I'm going to go up there and photograph houses, the FAA will slap you with a $10,000 fine and put you out of business the next day.
I could see
but you can buy that same drone and fly up there with that same camera for personal use. Take the same picture, and as long as you don't sell those pictures, you're good.
Yeah, you can't use it for commercial purposes. That's one of the big limitations.
Is that even under the FAA's guidelines? I mean, that's
who's going to police it?
Oh, that's exactly, gray area. Who the hell knows?
Give it to the IRS, just like Obama can. Did I say that?
Anyway,
and next,
are we on a break yet?
No. What else was
actually
next?
We are.
Do we have one more?
Wow, we are, but we've got plenty of time now during later. So let's hop into a break, and then we'll come back and start yakking with everybody and see what we have going on.
This is the IT and the D Show.
We'll be right back.
You guys had shirts on when you came in here.
Well, something happened to him, man.
Come on, Spicoli, just put the shirts back on. You see that sign?
No shirt, no shoes, no ties.
All right. Learn it.
Love it. Now, who were the three surfers for little
Judge Reinhold.
No,
Judge Reinhold was the one behind the counter.
Spicoli,
right? Which is Sean Penn.
Sean Penn.
The redhead guy.